Greetings and welcome to Let's Play Memoria. Well, let's figure out where we have to go. So I can go on the roof, down the observatory. I can go down here, that leads me to the Dragon Hall, which wouldn't make a lot of sense.
They appear to be floating. What kind of sound is that? I've never heard anything like it. What kind of sound? I've never... The horns can be turned. The horns can't be turned towards each other. The horns can't...
Oh god.
The horns can't... What is that?
Oh!
It sounds like a whisper.
I've put all three in the same sphere.
What kind of sound is that? I've never heard anything like it. The whisper is getting louder. The whisper is getting softer again.
So this needs to... okay.
The whisper...
You must find the garden. The name is in the garden, and without the name, the mask is worthless.
I know, but where shall I begin? No one here knows where it is, let alone whether it even exists.
It does.
Sorry.
But to find it, you need the mask. I'm so close. While the most powerful men in Avestan smash heads in the Gorian desert, I'll restore the realm of my fathers, and there will be no one left to stand in my way.
Is this the same garden the staff spoke of? What is Kasim planning?
Okay. So, yeah, I had to start my counter, my watch. That's why I had to click out. Ah.
I eavesdropped on the prince. He's looking for some garden. He wants to use it to seize power after the battle.
Surely not the Garden of Oblivion.
You know something about it?
Well, yes. It's just a legend, but they say there's a hidden cave somewhere in the Rashtulian Wall, near the volcano Rashtul Kansharot. The cave bears the name the Garden of Oblivion, because everything that takes place there is forgotten by time itself, whatever that means.
Does the legend also mention a mask?
Yes, there was something about that, but I'd have to do some research to be sure.
That doesn't sound like something I need to concern myself with. If Kasim's attention is really on a cave in the Rashtulian Wall and not on the battle, then he's no longer my problem, so we can safely turn our attention towards our actual goal.
The Garden of Oblivion? Have you ever heard of that?
No, never. But the story gets stranger from page to page. I may be mistaken, but something about this garden feels wrong. I can't say what just yet.
Keep reading.
Admiral Wahim turned a deaf ear to every warning, but I felt the danger emanating from this garden. The girl, on the other hand, had tasted blood. I think she imagined the garden was something that could help her achieve her ambitions, only she didn't know precisely how.
Well,
I'll be back.
can you bless my dagger?
Does it matter what sort of weapon I bring you?
Something you fought with before. Leave everything else to my cleric.
I'll be back.
Well,
Bless this weapon for me.
A simple dagger.
I'm fast and agile with it. It has done me loyal service.
That's enough for me. However, the blessing will take some time. Pick it up from me later.
Well, are you taking me with you, or not?
I don't know what you think, Wahim, but I like her.
All right then. We set sail at dawn. Rest until then. The cots in Keishalri are far less comfortable than those here. You've come just in time, Xerxes. The girl has just joined our army, which, in my eyes, makes her a good bit more sensible than your entire council.
All right. If you vouch for her, as long as she doesn't hurl us all into disaster, I don't care.
I try my best. Sorry. I'm not promising anything.
He didn't like that at all.
Quite right. Well, back to the fortress for me. Here's to a glorious battle, you two.
I'm going to look round the library a bit. The talk of this Garden of Oblivion has made me curious.
So, I guess I can now freely move here? Dark corner.
I hear a whisper, like something evil lives there. What's that? In the center of the darkness, there's a pedestal. And on top of that, feels like a lamp. I'll take it. Huh? Did the darkness come from the lamp then?
Sounds like a great idea to pick up random stuff here. So, bitch.
What are you doing?
Psst. An earth spirit is sleeping beneath us. It sees to the fertility of the soil. Right now, it's asleep. Please be quiet, all right?
Hey, what the fuck are you doing?
Xerxes!
Calm down. I'm allowed to leave my room now. What sort of room is this?
A workshop.
And what do you do here?
As an ore elementalist, I study stones and crystals.
And dangerous artifacts.
Those too.
An ore elementalist.
What are you studying now?
An elemental sphere. Don't bother me, I have a good feeling right now. The work is going very smoothly.
What do you know about this mask here?
I don't like it. It gives me an uneasy feeling.
Examine the mask.
Later.
When later?
Please, stop harassing me with your annoying questions. I feel good about this sphere right now. I need to make use of this inspiration.
You only research things that give you a good feeling?
I associate warmth and light with the sphere. With the mask, I associate only cold flesh and death. Does that answer your question?
Have you taken a closer look at the stuff on the table?
Briefly.
And?
It is ensouled. Longer study will show what lies within.
Aha.
I think I know what to do.
It's broken. The stone tablet is broken.
Don't remind me. I tripped and now it's ruined. Every time I think about it, I almost lose my will to live.
Oh.
What are these rocks?
Don't be arrogant. They're not mere rocks. They're ores, and very important and valuable to me.
What are...
Don't be there.
Yeah, okay. What's his face?
Hey! No answer. A stone face is It's winking at me.
Help?
You must have a lot to keep clean.
Yes, and I hate it. I hate this broom.
Okay, he hates the broom, he hates this. That should be enough, he loves these.
Is that your tea?
Yes, it keeps me warm. Its aroma reminds me of comforting things and good times.
Okay. Let's talk with my staff.
It looks as though we're finally rid of each other. Aren't you talking to me anymore? As you wish. What happened to Rahwan was terrible. I hope you know that.
use my...
It belongs to the mage in the cave. Are you still mute? Fine, we don't have to talk. They chained it to the table.
Ooh, what's this?
What is this then?
It's a whetstone. I'm indifferent towards it. It just serves its purpose.
I like how he's like, oh yeah, I love this. Yeah, I'm different towards this. Oh, I hate this. Like, they are really hammering the solution to this riddle in this room into you. Oh gosh, I wonder what I have to do. I wonder what items I have to use. Let's explore the rest of these chambers here. Ooh. Ice statue. Naked woman. That's like elementalist porn.
It's ice cold.
Oh really? The ice statue
Someday,
is ice cold.
they'll erect a statue like this for me.
Okay. I wanna show my titties to the people. Hi, fat Chloe.
Why is it so cold here?
The Library of Draconia is supervised by the Ice Faculty. Writing is like ice. It freezes a moment in time. In this case, for eternity.
What kind of runes are these?
Oh, those are the symbols of the 6 elements. That rune stands for fire. That's clearly the symbol for air. That symbol represents ice. That symbol stands for water. That's probably the symbol for ore. That's the symbol for earth, if I'm not mistaken.
I hope I don't have to remember these. Pretty sure I do.
Why is it so cold?
The writing in this... The ice djinn in these halls has shown me the way to an ancient text. It's one of the few in which the Garden of Oblivion is mentioned.
And?
It's a travelogue by a mage named Halef ben Jalif. He was a servant of one of the Mogul mages and sent out to find the garden.
Which Mogul mage?
The last of the Moguls, Malakar. Unfortunately, he never found the garden. And fearing punishment, he began to hide from his master's lackeys. He feared that if he were found, they would, here I quote, "First place the mask on me, and then transform me into a lifeless artifact."
Oh.
What sort of artifact?
Who knows? Perhaps a ring or a bracelet.
Or a staff?
Those old Moguls really knew how to ruin someone's life.
What was his name again?
He was called Halef ben Jalif. I wonder if they ever caught him.
Well, what
else do you know about Ben Jalif?
Not much. He was given the mask and sent out to find the garden. That's all it says here.
What does the log say about the garden?
It says that some sort of magic word is buried in the garden. A word that will awaken the true power of Malakar's mask. And that 3 secret chambers will point the way there. The rest is just incoherent nonsense.
Are you sure?
Yes. The search for the garden must have gone to Jalif's head. He babbles that the place was created by an ancient entity, a servant of time, and that Satinav, the Lord of Time, separated the garden from our spheres, so that nothing that happens in the garden would have consequences for our reality. Then there's something about lies that become truth, and a hole in the Book of Time. Obviously the inventions of a half-wit.
3 chambers show the way?
Yes, their entrances are located somewhere in Draconia. Keep an eye out for this symbol. You can have the pages, if you like.
Oh.
Thank you.
Okay, isn't that a symbol on the...
However, to open the chambers, you need to have the mask with you. Until you have the mask, there's no point in searching for the chambers.
Are you inciting me to steal?
I'm only here to pass on knowledge. What you do with it is your business, and yours
I like
alone.
that guy.
The garden was created by a servant of time?
Correct. They say this servant sleeps in the 3 chambers and waits for a mage to wake him.
Does it have to be a mage?
Yes. Only the presence of magic will disturb his sleep.
Who is Satinav?
Satinav is the guardian of time. He watches over the Book of Time and makes sure that no one disturbs or changes the things written there.
Has anyone ever seen him?
No, he's only a legend.
There's a spell buried in the garden which will waken the true power of the mask? What is its true power?
It says here that the mask presents its bearer with a choice. He either decides for sweet oblivion or to undo things which once happened, as if they never came to pass.
That sounds very powerful.
Oh yes, it does. More than a few would murder for such power.
That's enough.
You know, I find it curious that you've never heard anything about this at all. I noticed your tattoo. You're a descendant of Malachi yourself, aren't you? Have you learned nothing from your forefathers?
No, I'm hearing about all this for the first time.
And our prince, above the observatory. He's your brother, isn't he? I just wonder what drives you. An uncanny determination glows in your eyes. Either you'll achieve the impossible, or you'll descend into the deepest madness.
I won't be stopped.
I only want to warn you. Please, take care of yourself.
Well, I think I know where I have to go now. Oh, Steph!
I know now who you are. Your name is Halef ben Jalif. You were Malaka's servant. He sent you to find the Garden of Oblivion, but you only made it as far as Draconia. As a punishment, the mask was placed on you. Your memory was stolen, and you were made into what you are now. Yes.
What did the staff say?
It's not written here. The air elementalist could only write down what his spirit observed, not what happened in Saj's mind.
Rats. I've been waiting for this moment for so long, and now this.
So you're a victim of the mask yourself. I suppose I can forgive you.
Well, oh gosh, I wonder what I have to do. Can I depetrify this guy?
The spell only works on living.
It's a living being. Oh well, we need to send a vision to him about this. And so he hates it. He hates this broom, and he hates the stone tablet.
I would break off my work on the sphere, but there's no good alternative at the moment.
Well, what if we send you a vision on the mask with nice tea and ores? Stuff you like.
How repulsive. How can something so beautiful conjure such ill feelings? Time to devote myself to something nicer.
Sure.
So that's it.
Is there anything new?
The mask is a reservoir. It stores memories.
Sure, by draining them from people.
Yes, but that's trivial. What's really fascinating is that it stores everything which happens around it. It's as though it observes the world in silence and takes note of everything. If we were to succeed in reversing its effect, we would have access to an enormous archive of past times. I have a good feeling about this.
How can the magic of the mask be reversed?
That sort of thing takes time. I would attempt to weave a modification of a reverse Salis into a gemstone and then attach that to the mask. If the spell inside the mask is then recited, it should have the converse effect. Instead of emptying the wearer, it would begin to transmit stored memories to him.
I want you to reverse the effect of the mask.
That will take time. Besides, I lack an appropriate gemstone.
Well, I do have something here to do adept.
Take this ruby, weave the reversal spell into it, and reverse the effect of the mask.
I told you, it isn't that easy. First, I need to examine the quality of the stone. Possibly grind it again.
We don't have time for that. I want to know what the mask knows.
Ask nicely.
Please, you have to do it.
I will, but not yet. Such hasty action would be much too risky.
Do as I tell you.
Such an intervention is dangerous.
I need everything I can get my hands on in order to survive in the gore.
Just go like this.
My life is at stake here, so do it.
Yeah, we can tell all that. You'll now become either completely stupid or entirely enlightened. Fadan faskadan, esplasta quatan, umurilor, gras farel goran, hulbe mutir gerul felan, juntir quatan feluntir sudan. Hey, can you hear me?
I had a vision.
Someone else's memory? So it worked!
You sound surprised.
You're very lucky that you're still able to speak. What else did you learn? Did you learn any new skills? If so, show me.
Well, I got this. Activate and deactivate. I can do some with auto staff.
You can cast spells?
I only remember this one spell. No, wait. There's more.
The more frequently you call upon the memories in the mask, the more they'll be accessible to you. Take off the mask. Do you still remember?
No. The spells are gone.
As I suspected, the effect is only active as long as you wear the mask. Put it on again and cast the second spell.
Gosh, don't pressure me. Yeah, we will cast the second spell the next time. I thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And we will see each other soon. So take care and hit the like button.